Okay, so I'm considerably late here. It's been almost 2 hours since I was supposed to start, but wasn't feeling too hot. But I still want to actually wrap up the event like tonight, so I can start farming this event without it being too unoptimal. So step 1, Obama. It's time to control Obama, apparently. Guess it doesn't really matter what I do here. So let's just take literally anything with us. I know it's saying that I should take Medea, but that's not how I play the game. So you know, instead I'm gonna do this. Alright, let's control Obama. There's probably a political joke somewhere in there, but I'm not about to get into that. Except that I said it, I already did, so shut up. Is that... Is this a limbo ghost? Huh. It's been too long since I saw one of those. So what's the gimmick here? Decrease normal attack effectiveness by 100%. Lovely. That actually makes it a lot easier though, I guess. Also, hey, this thing drained up my NP coach just like Limbo would. Except I am actually dealing damage though. Huh. This thing is dealing a lot of damage, Jesus Christ. If I'm dealing damage though, that means the event damage is counteracting this, right, I guess? So in theory, Kagetora and Nobu should be dealing, Mao Nobu specifically, should be dealing like actual damage then. Like full damage, because they're 100%. Let's give that a test. No, I think that's a wee bit too low. I feel like it should be doing more than that at least. This would be bad though. Wasn't expecting this thing to actually deal damage. But lo and behold, it's dealing a lot of damage. I think I want to keep Mao Nobu alive, that's probably my best course of action here. Right, there goes the Berserker. That's fine. Mori isn't gonna live too long. I have absolutely no protection. I am going to die horribly. Alright. Sweet. Well, might as well go all out then. And by all out I mean like deal maybe 50k. Nice 80% and 70% miss. And yeah, man, my entire front row is gone. I've made a horrible mistake, haven't I? If regular Nobu wasn't here, that would also be helpful. Huh. I guess Shitonai does have damage FGO. So I can maybe make this work. Let's see what kind of damage I can come up with here. Not much. Probably enough, but... Where did all your damage go? That's not a lot of damage. Oh, this Shitonai is level 60. Oh no. I'm in danger. Getting to the NP is hard too. I'm actually going to lose to this thing of all things. Wow. Okay. Okay then. How do I make this better though? I'm really confused by the... Oh, no, that's fine. I was luckily looking at the wrong thing. Okay, I'll just take the Medea. Fine. I'll play along with your game, sure. So yeah, it's only player cards that applies to, but it's kind of weird because I'm still definitely, you know, dealing damage. But it wasn't... whatever. I could probably, like... I could look at the damage calculation formula to get an actual answer to that, but... Doesn't really matter, I guess. Not sure how much this Medea is actually going to help me out, though. This target alright? Yeah. Okay, that's a hand I'm going to abuse. Okay, so this Medea gives you like 50% every turn, understandable. Would appreciate if someone Nobu was alive. Thank you. I am rather doubtful that this is going to be a divine enemy, but oh well. That's a respectful amount of damage. This should be even more respectable. 212k. Also, hey, look at that. I forgot to make the previous stream actually be public on them tubes, I guess. Do that. This time at least I have it ready to go, so I don't have to feel bad about doing it. The right day would help, probably. Oh hey, I actually got the good CE, not CE, command code. How do you like that, Obama? Alright, and that should enable me to do this. It has, in fact, not enabled me to do this. Actually, I think I know where the problem is. Hold on. Mouse? Mouse, do you exist? It's trying. It's trying real hard. Oh, right. Yeah, I need to do Fortress of the Sun once. I probably could have done this before the stream if I was into that. But I figured I'd at least showcase the free quest once. Because I'm sure people are thrilled to see that and all. Like I did do this 4 times off screen, so off stream rather. So you know there's that, but I do need to do it one more time, and technically, well, since guides are handy for optimization and all that, it does say that you're supposed to do it one more time after you've done Obama. So I figure I should probably follow that so it doesn't end up screwing me over later on. But doing it once is a lot less obnoxious than doing it 4 times, so... That being said, it is going to force me to do a note 4 times during this stream anyways, but that one I can't really avoid at this point. Hopefully the Nobu can actually take mouse hit here. Well, if a 60% crit misses, yeah, sure it can. For once, not getting a crit was actually good though, so... In my unluck, I got... Look. I've got nothing. いささか気が乗らぬが、破順返上、三千大戦天魔王。Okay. Asai Brahmasa. Unfortunately, this isn't exactly a great matchup, but oh well. The hand I've been dealt with, though, is actually pretty good. Might even be able to loop here. Like, obviously this is just Kagetora and no other buffs relevant to this. But if this isn't gonna do it with double crit, nothing will, so you know. And that's a 90% miss! God, I love crits. I think it probably would have actually looped, but I also don't really care. But I had to say it just for the sake of setting up the punchline when the 90% crit will miss. It's a lot funnier if you pitch about it beforehand. Set it up like, yep, there's a double crit. And then it doesn't happen because of course it doesn't. On a 10% chance. What's the best way to do this? Guess I'll just believe that Sumo Nobu can pass through that. Sumo Nobu has failed me again. Yeah, crits do be funny. I've seen many a streamer and YouTuber miss those 90% crits, but I like never actually pay attention to crit chances. Like, I look at it and I see what the best crit is on this screen, probably. But I never actually stop to think if they actually crit or anything. So now that I've been streaming, I've actually almost started to pay attention to it so I can pay attention to the fact that that's a funny joke that happened. Is John Hammer someone? John Hammer sounds vaguely familiar. Then again, level 120. That's not a very high level. Anyways, and finally do part 3. Descent Demon King Nobunaga. Alright, this does drop gold, so I think this is actually just optimal. Not sure if I actually want Kagetora here since there's sabers involved, so well, let's do that. Troops must act swiftly. Advance! So, Konroku is dead. Yes, my liege. By the time I arrived, I'm afraid there was nothing to be done. No matter, Konroku served me well. He has earned a respite. As for the Chaldea clan, they are preparing to launch a direct assault on Asuchi as we speak. Then we will muster our entire regiment and ride out to meet them. This battle will decide everything. Well, I'm afraid there have been some complications on that front, my liege. What sort of complications? You see, we are currently unable to feed our soldiers. I don't understand. I thought we had plenty of rice to spare thanks to the string of bumper crops we've had in recent years. Yes, well, I'm told a merchant by the name of Kameyama Troop has purchased the majority of Asuchi's rice supply. So I don't think we'll have to worry about Demon King Nobunaga's army making any moves of their own for a while. When did you even find the time to start a merchant business since we last saw you, Sakamoto? Well, it was the perfect cover for some information gathering, so I figured I'd take advantage of that. You bought the enemy's entire supply of rice, huh? That's really clever. Even the Demon King version of me can't raise an army without feeding it. The rice was unusually cheap thanks to a string of bumper crops anyway, so it wasn't even all that hard. Oryu has never carried so many bags of rice in Oryu's whole life. Anyway, this has given us a good chance to march right into Asuchi and square off with Demon King Nobunaga without a big long series of battles just to get there. Devious bastard. I'm glad you're not working for the other side, and that you weren't with the shogunate back in the day. I'll say, were you always good at this sort of thing, Sakamoto? Nah, I wouldn't say that. I just figure, if there's a way to avoid fighting, that's the way to go. So this is economic warfare. I guess my Demon King self didn't see this coming, since there couldn't be many others who were good at that sort of thing at this time. Yeah, Lord Toyotomi is about the only other guy I can think of who'd bother with such a boring plan. Now that I think about it, I bet Monkey would love tactics like this. He always seemed like the only one in the Ora clan who knew how to really make his money work for him. At any rate, now that the Demon King's newfound impoverishment has greatly impeded their capabilities, does this mean we will finally be settling things directly? I still can't imagine we'll be able to just walk into Asuchi no matter how low on rations they may be. So what if we split our forces here? One army could create a diversion by pretending to attack Asuchi head-on, and the main one would be free to slip into the castle undetected. That could work. So you'll handle the diversion while the rest of us handle the Demon King, God of War. Actually, there's something about the Demon King Nobunaga I want to make sure of for myself, so I would prefer to join the main force as well. In that case, I think the only ones here who can oversee the diversion are Hijikata, me, and me. That's fine. I'll handle the diversion. I don't have much experience commanding large armies, but we're just going for a diversion here, so that shouldn't be a problem. And I'll go with you. I've got plenty of experience when it comes to large-scale warfare. Great. With the famous Lord Nobunaga helping out, we've practically already won. Okita, I want you to lead the vanguard as captain of the first unit. The vanguard? That's fine with me, but to be honest, leading isn't really my thing. I've never told you all this before, but I'm actually much better when it comes to assassinations and such. That's not foreshadowing at anything coming in like 2 months. I mean, that's not new news. It's old news, which is the opposite of new news. Old. Anyways. Yeah, I knew that. You did? I think I'll join the main force. I may not be as proficient at fighting in silence as that manslayer over there, but it still suits me better than a direct assault. I'm coming with the main force too. I bet I'll get tons of points for taking down Demon King boss. Alright then, Master. Myself, Kagetora Lee Shuven, Mori and Infantrywoman Nobu will join the main force, while Hijikata, Okita and Kipposhi will lead the diversionary force. Then Chacha will stay and hold down the castle. Honestly, Chacha's too tired to do anything else now anyway. I think I'll do the same. I'd hate to come along only to end up getting in Sister's way. What about you, Sakamoto? You guys can handle the Demon King. I've still got some things I need to look into. Like finding Nizo. Oreo has no idea where that dumbass could be. Alright then, to Asuchi. Yeah! Part 3. Descent. Demon King Nobunaga. Impressive. I never thought they would attack our supply chain. And here I was certain I was the only daimyo in this age of warring states who knew how to wield economics in war. It seems I let my conceit get the best of me. I'm so sorry, Lord Nobunaga. I should have caught this before it became a problem. No matter. Our army alone was never going to prevail against the enemy's servants anyway. I was always going to have to face them myself at some point. Forgive the interruption, my liege, but the Chaldeans have begun invading Asuchi. Their forces appear to number about 60,000. Oh. No wonder they were able to conquer almost all of the eastern provinces. What do you make of this, Mitsuhide? if that count is accurate, this invading force would constitute the bulk of their army. However, as you said yourself, an army alone can never prevail against servants. So I suspect this is a diversion and that a separate unit will be taking advantage of it to make their way here. Yes, I expect so as well. Very well then, I leave my army in your command, Mitsuhide. Muster all troops and meet these attackers in the field. My liege, that would be playing right into the enemy's hands. Do you truly think I would lose to the likes of them? Or perhaps you're plotting to turn my own forces against me once more? Not at all, my liege. Never again. Very well then, but I ask that you at least take him with you. He should at least be some help against servants. I can easily handle the likes of them all on my own, but I suppose I can give you this opportunity to save face. Thank you, my liege. Rest assured, the Chaldeans' army will never set one foot past my gunners. Good. Now then, I hope these Chaldeans prove to be at least somewhat entertaining. That's odd. There should be many more guards than we're seeing here. That's true. We still haven't run into any real resistance. Maybe this just means our diversion is working better than we expected. This sucks. If I'd known it was gonna be like this, I'd have gone with the frontal assault and gotten way more points that way. Something does seem off about this. By the time you realize something's off, it's already too late. Ah, Master! Just the sort of cowardly tactic I'd expect from an assassin. Not that I'm in any position to criticize. Damn it, how the hell an old man like you figure out what I was up to? Izo? Izo, is that you? Huh? You know who I am? Yeah, it's me. I'm one of Demon King Nobunaga's faithful retainers. Manslayer Izo. Well, I guess we don't need to ask what happened to him. He's obviously been brainwashed. Master, you don't mind if I kill this guy, right? Great, thanks. I'll just do that right now. Hey, you. Nobody makes an attempt on my master's life and lives to tell about it, except literally everyone. Wait. He was talented to begin with, and this Demon King seems to be enhancing his strength further. You shouldn't rush in without a plan. Guess I don't have any other options. Get out here, men. We'll finish them all off right now. Yes, Lord Izo. We will attack on your command. It looks like Izo wasn't the only one lying in wait for us. They've got us surrounded. What should we do now? Kid, come with me. We'll stay behind and hold them off. The rest of you, go take care of this Demon King person. What the hell are you calling kid, old man? Why should I? I got plans to kill me a Demon King. Don't make me laugh. You really think a couple of weaklings like you can so much as slow me down? Yeah, okay, I'm in. Go on ahead, Master. I'm gonna kill the shit out of this guy. Next time I see you, his head will be decorating my spear. Try to leave his head on his shoulders if you can. In that case, we'd better make our way past them. Let's go, Marsh. Understood. Chief Retainer Mash Curilight, preparing for battle. Oh no you don't. Not one of you is getting out of here alive. Alright, I guess we need to actually deal with Izo then real quick. Shouldn't be a problem. Oh, okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna want to actually get rid of Izo as quickly as possible. He's actually level 68. It means that he probably actually packs some actual damage too. Should I be worried here? The answer is of course hell no. This is an event built for beginner players. You can probably do this without like a single servant of your own. Ooh, that's a nice brave chain. I kind of want to make use of it by optimizing the damage, even if I'm going to waste a crit opportunity here, but this is a bit too good to pass, I guess. That's a good start. Of course, because Iso fell below 50% health, that kind of immediately led into annoying nonsense like having an evade. Well, I can't really do anything about that right now, but let's get rid of the flash mobs while that's happening. Seems like a strategy. Nice, that worked out perfectly. Alright, those crits weren't too bad. With the crit buff, I think this brave chain will do. Yeah, go figure. I'm looking at the AA of Iso. Mind's eye fake, only when below 50% health. Of course, why not? Anyways, no worthwhile drops here, which is always unfortunate. I assume we don't even actually kill Iso here, since we were just trying to escape. That, on the other hand, is an archer. Archer. Avenger. Do I not get any servants of friendliness? Guess there's no drops here though, but oh well. We've been sticking to this team so far. I'm not about to change it up now. Tell me, Caster, how is your plan progressing? I'm pleased to say that the Chaldea clan is finally gearing up to confront Demon King Nobunaga. Wonderful. Once the Demon King is out of the picture, he can finally go about saving all living creatures. True, the Chaldeans seems like they'd be much more receptive to our goal than the Demon King. Why, they might even volunteer to help you accomplish it. All that we do to bring about paradise on Earth. Caster of Makuzu is not suspicious at all. Go figure that. I never thought we'd find Okada here brainwashed into working for the enemy. Maybe it's not so odd. He never struck me as much of a thinker. It's too bad Sakamoto isn't here with us. He might have been able to get through to Iso. Doubtful. You said the castle keep. You said the castle keep was down this corridor, right? I trust you're all ready for what awaits us there. This place seems pretty much the same as I remember it. So yeah, the keep should be right up ahead. Then it won't be much longer until we meet Demon King Nobunaga for ourselves. Let's go, senpai. If my chief retainer insists, I suppose I had best oblige. Come on then, let's go see what this Demon King me is like. I'm impressed you made it this far, Ringo of Chaldea. So you're Demon King Nobunaga? And you must be Nagao Kagetora, Ichigo's god of war. Now that the Demon King and a God of War are about to do battle, this truly feels like the conflict's climax. That seems excessive, even for Nobu. Oh damn. I knew I was hot stuff, but Demon King me is next level hot. This is neither the time nor the place for that, Nobunaga of Chaldea. It's not, huh? My bad. Guess I better just shut up and start killing. Oh my, how scary. How very like me to get my enemy to lower their guard before mounting a surprise attack. Damn. Guess it figures you'd know what I was thinking. Demon King Nobunaga, you've been tormenting innocent people for too long. Now I, Nagao Kagetora, shall defeat you in the name of Bishamonten. Oh, so you're here on behalf of the heavens, are you? I've heard rumors about you, but it seems FGO's God of War is an even greater fool than I was told. Ever since you were alive, you've been hung up on fighting for honor and reason and all that. It's always gotten on my nerves. If you love the gods and the Buddha that much, you should have contented yourself with chanting prayers in a temple somewhere. The human world is bound by morality. I fight to ensure that that morality prevails. You talk a big game for someone whose heart is nowhere in it. Huh? What are you trying to say? Listen up. Neither the gods nor the Buddha have a place in my world. I am the heavens and the law of this world itself. I am Oda Nobunaga, Demon King of the Sixth Heaven. If it wasn't clear you were an enemy of the gods before that show of conceit, it certainly is now. Oh, you claim to be an avatar of the gods, you come to pass judgment on me as such, and you call me conceited. I can see there is no sense in us talking further, so I will say no more. All that remains now is to do battle. Hey, this is me we're talking about. If peaceful resolution was in my repertoire, things would never have gotten this bad in the first place. It looks like we've got you vastly outnumbered. You're not gonna call for there? Funny you should say that. It doesn't matter how many of you weaklings band together, I could beat you all with both arms tied behind my back. Now, experience the power of the Demon King of the Sixth Heaven. Let's do this thing. Certainly this must be the final battle of the event. Certainly, nothing is going to happen after this. Oh no. She's hot. I mean, she only has 2 bars of health. This isn't going to be the end, is it? Also, I've been burned. Prof. It's unfortunate that the burn is applied immediately. But yeah, okay. Okay, so Mao Nobu also applies burn with normal attacks, so this is still relevant. I don't know how big that burn is, but I am going to set my own Mao Nobu on fire, because having this burn prevents any further burns. I have become unburnable. I'm pretty sure this is actually not going to help me in the least, but you know, it's what it is. Wow, that only did like half. I don't think I quite caught how much that burn is, but yeah, this is possibly going to actually be good for me. This does mean that Mao Nobu is pretty fragile overall, so I need to play kind of defensively here. However, I am going to take the opportunity to get a guaranteed crit or 2 here. So that is a burn of 300. That's not really worth. Wait, do I want to do this? I mean, this is probably gonna kill, but that Buster Brave Chain is looking pretty hot. I can't not do it, even if it's objectively the wrong call. I didn't pay any attention to how the crit ratios worked out there, but I'm going to assume that it was all bad. Anyways, I think that just about wraps it up. That's an invul. I'm an idiot. What I think about it, is Mao Nobu divine? I want to say that regular Nobu is divine at least. Oh, doesn't look like it. Okay, so I couldn't have removed even if I NP'd with Mao there. Understandable. Did I get some actual drops? Is this useful? 3 bones. I mean, technically I don't need bones. However, to some degree, my math does include some bones from this event, so those may be actually included in that. Good. One guard advance. Keep your guard up, Okita. Okita Soji, infantrywoman of the Chaldea clan's first unit, moving out. You know, I'm pretty sure I've earned a promotion to captain at the very least by now. Yes, shouldn't the infantrywoman Nobu have gotten a promotion too? The enemy vanguard is cutting their way in, Lord Mitsuhide. What are your orders to the gunners? Nothing, at least not yet. We're going to draw them in as far as possible first. Now, gunners, fire at will. So Mitsuhide's their commander, huh? No wonder their defense is so tight. This isn't the first rodeo by a long shot. I can see why he was such a decorated general in the Warring States period. What do we do now? We can't just keep putting our vanguard through the grinder like this. True, for the moment I think we'd better have them retreat, and then... Hey, are you alright? You're starting to fade away. Oh, hey, so am I. Yeah, this is so cool. I can see right through my own hand. This isn't funny. What's going on? Looks like something must happen to the other Miis. The enemy's advance has slowed Lord Mitsuhide, so it's begun. Impressive. Naga Kagetora, you do yourself a disservice, describing yourself as merely the avatar of Bishamonten. There is something far greater than Bishamonten in you, something both human and inhuman, something deviant from humanity itself. It's over, Demon King Nobunaga. True, Kagetora is crazy strong. I'm just glad she's on my side. Did we win? It would seem my role here is complete. Ringo of Chaldea, was it? Now that the Demon King, the enemy and tormentor of all living things, is about to disappear, Do you truly believe paradise will come to this world? What are you trying to say? Oh, nothing. I just couldn't help but wonder what this world will hold for you now that I am gone. Farewell, Chaldeans. Smoking hot to the very end. Demon King Nobunaga has disappeared. Honestly, that was a bit of a letdown, as easy as it was. Those last words were ominous, though. Ominous. True. You need to be a lot stronger before you go around claiming to be Demon King me. Nobunaga, look at you. What's going on? What is it? Huh? That's weird. Did you all shrink a little? Somebody get a mirror. Oh yeah, you guys didn't shrink. I got bigger. Oh, all of me got bigger. I guess it can't be helped. It most certainly can be. Are the three Avenger Nobus going to merge into one now? Alright, I can't actually do Makuzu Honnoji yet, so... Is this what I want to do? No, it ain't. Oshi Castle first. Legendary Shinobi. There is no relevant drops here, so whatever. Senpai, I've been looking into the rash of kidnappings that have been taking place in the castle town lately. And I've finally managed to track down the kidnappers' hideout. What are we waiting for? So this is the hideout? Come on then. Let's go kill them all before they know what hit them. A moment, please. I take it you are all from the Chaldea clan? Who are... I am Momochi Hasandayu, a humble shinobi. I have been looking into the human traffickers operating around here as well, and finally succeeded in tracking them to this hideout. If you charge in spear swinging now, there's no telling what they might do to their prisoners. Might I suggest we work together here? Alright, take them to our main headquarters. And don't forget to stop by the castle town and spread the rumors that it was Nobunaga who did this. You punks are trying to pin your crimes on the boss, huh? Not for long you won't be. What the? Who are you people? Oh, never mind that. We can't let them leave now that they've seen us. Kill them! I like how the guide is all like... you don't have to do this. He's technically optional, although a certain suppression quest will be difficult without him and it is highly suggested to hire him. Oh yeah, I guess you could say that. The last time they used technically, I feel like it greatly undersold what was going on. So I'm not very inclined to take that very seriously, am I? Except this time I probably should, because otherwise I'm going to get into that node and I'm going to spend 37 hours with Satanic Stall. Which is something I'm strongly considering doing. And that would be awful. And I most certainly should not be streaming any of that if I were to do that. But on the other hand, I kind of want to, though. Imagine spending like 8 hours on a single stupid fight. That seems like my understanding of a good time. But I'm pretty sure that's not on the menu today. Not even close. I'm not sure if it's going to let me do that at all yet, or if it's exclusively for the next half, but regardless, I'm only going to be doing stuff here until I get to the end of the first half. Then I can spend the next few days farming this, really. The one great downside here is that after this, apparently I do need to do the Demon King's Castle free quest 4 times, and there's not really anything I can do about that. So I'm just gonna have to kind of deal with it, I guess. It's not very excitement. But then again, is anything very excitement with me? No, not really. Not really at all. So stay back. One more step and they're dead. Please help me. That's playing dirty. Oh, now you're taking hostages, huh? That's supposed to stop us how exactly? What? Don't you care if they live or die? I can't believe this. Alright, fine. Kill them all. I see you don't hesitate for a moment, Lord Mori. If these villains are going to resort to cowardly tricks, it's only fair that we not let the law constrain us either. And of course, my shadowless ninjutsu surpasses cowardice and lawlessness alike. I already freed the hostages shortly after the fighting began. What? Then? Well done, Lord Mochi Mochi Hassan. Now go ahead and take them into custody. Mochi Mochi. That worked out perfectly, Master. Nice job on your end too, Shinobi. Not at all. I could never have done it without your help. If I hadn't known you were acting, I would have been taken in just as much as they were. Senpai, may I suggest we invite Lord Hassan Dayu to help the Chaldea clan in a more official capacity? How about it, Hassan Dayu? Very well, now that fate has brought us together, I am happy to employ my shinobi skills in your service. I am Momochi Hassan Dayu, Wandering Shinobi. I do have some leadership experience, so I would be happy to take charge of your shinobi brigade. What did you say they were called? The Mininobu Ninja Army? I look forward to training them. Momochi Hassan Dayu pledged his loyalty to you. You can now choose him as an NPC. Alright, I think that's about everything I can do until I have in fact found enough. I guess that's rice. So if I get 95 per run and I need 350, is that actually 4 runs? I feel like that's not quite right, is it? It's 180, 275. No, 3 runs should be enough, I think. Or made a mistake somewhere, or is this some kind of weird future proofing? I think it might actually be though. and I'll look at it. So I guess just to be safe, I'll do this 4 times as they say. Unfortunately, this is also a gold node again. So, wait, is it? Yeah, it is. And secondarily, it's a bronze node, so that's at least nice. Let's slap those bad boys on, and let's get cracking some skulls. Hmm.
渚の第6天魔王オンステージじゃこの我が視界ごと飲み干してくれよわしのビートが有頂天燃え尽きるほど
But yeah, there's not going to be anything of particular note for like at least, I don't know, 15 minutes. Oh, that's nice. I am going to at some point during this gonna go ahead and grab myself another bottle of water. Kind of want to keep myself hydrated, as they do.
いいでしょそれじゃ押して我が義を見よメッセイここはこれやばっいいでしょそれじゃメッセージ吹き飛ぶ
Takegawa Zakido. So yeah, liquid water has been acquired.
いささか気が乗らぬが我が義を見よ恥の返上一点視界に波動を開く破壊せよ三千大戦天王三回神仏怪人作戦我こそは第六天魔王敗戦織田信長はあ皆の者勝ち時をあげよえいえいおー
Well, that's a pretty decent sum of drops at least. I'm pretty sure that this is the best gold node, so this is what I'm going to be farming off screen anyways, I guess. Speaking of the golden fruit, I guess we did have news about the anniversary at long last. Since it's not like I have anything of particular value to actually talk about, I might as well talk about that. Well, that's going on. Let's see if we have the list somewhere in here. No, not really. Oops. But basically, tomorrow, or the day after that, I'm actually not totally sure. Logging in will get you 30 Saint Quarters. Conveniently, right after Arjuna Alter has left forever. So no worries about having to roll for him or anything. Why would you ever want that? Let's see here. Yeah. That's cute and all. Give me news, yo. So yeah, the 4th anniversary pre-anniversary campaign, which is not a mouthful at all, is happening on the 25th, which is it's 7 AM on the 26th in my time zone. So it's like about 34 hours from now, I guess. And you can in fact just log in for 30 courses, and after that, every day for 6 days you get 3 apple edge. 1 silver fruit, 1 silver fruit, 2 silver fruit, 2 silver fruit, 1 golden fruit, and 1 golden fruit. That is the whole thing. It's not bad. That's basically like saying I get like you do get like 6 gold apples out of that, which is pretty much the exact same thing as 7 same quarters as far as I'm concerned, so that's not bad. That's not bad at all. In addition to that, there's also some news about the anniversary stream, but there's nothing particularly noteworthy here. Just that Ayako Kawasumi and Satoshi Tsuruoka are going to be there as guests, in addition to Kano Yoshiki, who I believe is number 2. And of course, on the social medias, there is a campaign of getting 30k reactions, shares, likes and retweets to get 5 Saint Quartz. But that should turn into 60 during the stream. If it doesn't, there's going to be problems. Because people will not be happy. They may in fact start a petition. Obviously it will not change anything, but it still shows how upset people are. Or something along those lines. I probably butchered that copy pasta perfectly well. Anyways, round 3 coming up here. I guess with the final boss coming up sometime shortly here, I should actually come up with some kind of a funky theme for that, because that's like an actual fight, I guess. Comes equipped with a grand total of 3 bars and all. That's how you know it's a very serious fight. The thing is though, I'm pretty sure I more or less did this fight during Gura 3, except now it's an archer instead. Which doesn't matter because if I was going to do something with this, I would probably avoid using class advantage anyways. There's a lot of annoying stuff on those skills of this thing. And in addition to that, it also has some auto effects which are obnoxious and all. Though I guess it's a bit too early to start worrying about that. We still have a few other fights before that, and also dialogue.
破順返上権限せよ三千大戦天皇
Also, I'm pretty sure you basically do the fights again in the epilogue as well, or the second half, except it's harder. So I kind of feel like it might be unnecessary to do it now. The fight is of course geared around you just absolutely pounding it with Kagetora here, so it's... You know, if you want to go that path, it's never going to be difficult at all.
我ゆくは是非に及ばず人滅あるのみ是非に及ばず人滅あるのみ燃え尽きるほど本能しわしのビートが有頂天手柄は足にありであるいいでしょうメッセイはあいいでしょうメッセイそれだけか
I don't know, I think it's funny. I'm looking at the final boss of the second half, and it's that thing is even closer to just being the Kurate time, and that was actually kind of obnoxious to come up with anything sensible for. Wait, actually, I did that with like low rarity, not like avoiding class advantage, I guess. And I didn't even do that particularly well because I ended up using Ushi to finish it up in the end. Even though I specifically kind of wanted to avoid using her because she's just kind of too good. Or something like that. Also, I have seen better days. But this is the last run, so after this we can start making up that low class again. With this Ura, I don't need to actually bother poofing up Mao Nobu to get over these. Probably shouldn't bother. Takes like 7 seconds.
視点発動車語りの陣
Oh wow, that actually wasn't enough. I had to go into face guard territory there.
じゃない義に戻ります
Now that I think about it, I'm actually not sure if that was 3 or 4 runs, but... Oh well, if I don't have enough to finish this up, I do know at least where the problem lies. I'm not sure, now that I think about it, this whole time there has been like, I guess you'd call them sigils? For all the various Nobu clans. At this point it's basically just Chaldea and whatever this is. Anyways, let's get right into that. This looks to be the final node that actually has like drops here, or like the final free quests. Is it just me, or is it not gonna let me have... No, it allows me to have friend supports, alright. That's all I needed to know. Need to optimize those gold drops, because the less I need to spend time farming those, with the grand total of 2 5-star CEs that I got, the better. Guess I'll also do this. Yeah, seems fine to me. Alright, let's head into the... Let's head out into the plot. What happened to you, Nobu? You know, I don't really know either, but hot damn I look sexy as hell, don't you think? Just how many variations can you get? You finally grew up, huh, boss? I don't know what the deal is with those spiky things on your back, but damn if they're not awesome. Wait, is this what you were always like back in the day, boss? I can't even remember anymore. What's going on? How did this happen? Keep it together. There's nothing to worry about. All the different Lady and Lord Nobunagas in this land were simply consolidated into a single being. So that's what happened. Oh hey, if it isn't Michi. Wait, you were on our enemy's side. What do you think you're doing showing your face around here? So you're Akechi Mitsuhide, the famed retainer of the Oda clan. As soon as Kipposhi disappeared, he surrendered to us without another word. My loyalty is to the one and only Lady Nobunaga. If this is where I am to find her, then it is where I shall offer my service. Well, that's awfully convenient. Do we really want this guy hanging around here, sister? On a different note, when did you get so beautifully badass? Shut up, Nobukatsu. Besides, you were on the enemy's side the first time we ran into you here too. Anyway, knowing you, Michi, I assume you didn't turn up here empty-handed. Indeed I didn't, my lady. I have information to say about our true enemy. What are you talking about? Also, I feel it's kind of weird that there is absolutely no mention from like Kura or anyone about Akechi Mitsuhide being pretty much the villain of Kura 3. I think that's kind of weird. We're just kind of glossing over that. Pardon the intrusion. A man calling himself the caster of Makusu is requesting an audience with you. Shall I send him in? That didn't take long. Lady Nobunaga, let us leave this to the Chaldeans and retire to the guest chambers for the time being. Lady Ringo, could I ask you to find out what this caster seeks? What are you plotting? For the moment I ask only that you meet with the caster of Makuzu and hear what he has to say. Surely you can wait to cut off my head until after that. What should we do, senpai? Alright, we'll meet with him, because I don't have a choice apparently. Oh yes, I almost forgot. If he should happen to ask about us, please tell him that you killed both Demon King Nobunaga and me during the recent skirmish. That was... Oh, no, never mind. I'm again being a stupid. No, of course it's not over. Why would it be over? So you defeated Demon King Nobunaga. My lord was delighted to hear it. I knew we could count on you Chaldeans. So now what do you want? Have you come to declare war on us now that the Demon King's out of the way? Oh no, nothing like that. Now that you have vanquished the Demon King, my lord wished for me to give you a message. The Lord of Makuzu, huh? Indeed, on behalf of the Makuzu, we would like to begin peace talks with Chaldea and bring an end to the war and strife that plagues this land once and for all. You want peace? We do. Once we have reached an agreement, we Makuzu will be happy to lend Chaldea, indeed, all living creatures, any assistance needed. And what's in it for you guys? The Makuzu's goal was always to bring salvation to all living things. While we were forced to take up arms to defend ourselves and our allies from Demon King Nobunaga's machinations, we have no use for them now that the Demon King is gone. Won't you consider joining hands with us and taking the first step towards lasting peace? Or do you only wish to unite all of Japan to satisfy your own desires, rather than to bring peace to its people? And do you now plan to make us your next target after Demon King Nobunaga? Why were you guys fighting Demon King Nobunaga anyway? Pretty sure we already had the answer to that. I mean, I guess. Well, for one thing, Demon King Nobunaga would not even entertain the idea of an audience, let alone peaceful negotiations. Instead, our land was invaded and anyone that got in the way killed blindly. A true Demon King in every sense of the word. And what exactly are the terms of your peace? Oh yes, my lord would like to meet with you, so you can discuss that in person. And so, I would like to cordially invite you to visit him at the Makuzu's main temple headquarters. Makuzu Honnoji. According to the caster of Makuzu, this should be Lord Makuzu's domain. I see. That would mean the Makuzu control the Kyoto area. Man, what a letdown. Peace talks might be a good thing and all, but they're so damn boring. Hey master, what do you say we take a break and have some lunch? My map says there's a village just up ahead. Why don't we take a breather there, senpai? Especially since we still have a ways to go before we get to the Makuzu headquarters. Well, let's do it, I'm starving. Alright, what are we waiting for? My goodness, you've all come quite a long way. You must be exhausted from your journey. Please stay and rest a spell. Help yourself to all the food and drink you like. You know, now that I think about it though, this is the entirety of Japan, isn't it? In the Warring States period. How long have we been in this singularity? Thank you, that's so kind of you, especially when we've only just met. Oh, it's no trouble. We have plenty to spare thanks to Lord Makuzu and we don't even have to work for it. We could never live this good without the great Lord Makuzu. You don't have to work to eat? What do you mean? We're fortunate enough to live close to Lord Makuzu, It's through his graces that we are blessed with such abundance. Thanks to him, we are able to live better lives here than we ever had before. It's truly paradise on earth now. I still can't believe I used to spend so much time on backbreaking work like a fool. Paradise, huh? So that's why we haven't seen anyone working in this entire village. Hey, how come I'm not seeing any kids around here? Oh, the children are all studying Lord Magusu's teachings at his headquarters on the mountain. In the future, they'll all get to be monks for him. We couldn't be more grateful. All the children will be Magusu's monks, huh? We should be nearly at the Magusu headquarters now, although there's something about this province that's nagging at me. I suppose getting by without having to work probably would be considered paradise in an age of constant war. Still, I couldn't help but notice that simply getting by seemed to be all those villagers dead. So that's what they consider paradise, huh? This seems pretty Lost Peltian teaming here. Oh well, they're totally happy, except not really. What a joke. Nothing to do every day but eat and sleep. Wouldn't last a week before dying of boredom. At any rate, we should hurry to the Magusu headquarters. I want to verify what Lord Akechi told us for myself. So, of all places, the Magusu are headquartered at Honnoji. I don't remember there being a mountain nearby. Indeed. That whole area doesn't look at all the way it did in our time. So it's not the same Kyoto we know then? No, it's not. I suggest the next step you all take is to attend this peace talk at the Magusu headquarters and see what their nation is like for yourselves. Lady Nobunaga and I will await your return here, so that they don't find out we're still alive. Don't worry about a thing. I'll keep a close eye on him to make sure he doesn't pull anything. Besides, one visit to Honnoji was more than enough for me. Even I can only tempt fate so many times. Hijikata and I will stay behind too, just to make sure Nobu the Giant here doesn't screw up. Don't worry, we'll hold down the fort good and tight while you're away. Speaking of which, you sure you really wanna just waltz into enemy headquarters? Long as I'm around, I won't let them so much as breathe on Master. In fact, if they do try to harm us during this peace talk, that would give us an excellent reason to invade them. Between myself, Nagayoshi and Chief Retainer Mash's protection, I'm sure we can handle anything they might try. Right, as your Chief Retainer, I, Mash Curilite, vow to keep Senpai safe even if it should cost my own life. Hey, you're really starting to sound like a samurai. And that's what a loyal retainer should be like. Well, I don't know how much help Katsuso will be, but I'm sure it'll be fine as long as that stupidly strong god of war's with you. I bet she could kill 100,000 soldiers all on her own, and that's without the advantage servants have over regular armies. And if things do take a turn towards servant versus servant battles, Ring'll pretty much have to be there. The Magusu headquarters, huh? Oh, before I forget, please remember that Magusu thinks we're dead and they would like to keep it that way. Do you now? That's actually what you want. So these are the Magusu headquarters. I have to say, this isn't what I was expecting. Hey, get me some more booze, and a woman to pour it for me. I never thought I would see monks eating meat and drinking alcohol, especially in broad daylight. Who are you guys? Oh, you're here to pay your respects to Lord Magusu? Well good, that's what we like to see. Just hand it over and you can be on your way. Hand what over? No, come on, don't make me spell it out. What, you guys never been here before or something? I'm talking about a little tip, you know, for excellent service. A monk demanding a bribe? Now I've seen everything. If you want a tip, I got one for you right here. The end of my spear. The hell? Are you threatening us, punk? You know what happens to people who mess with Lord Makusu's monks? Go at it, Mori. Is the hidden third option that you can't pick. Trying really hard. But no, sadly, we're not given real choices here. Oh, well hello, Chaldeans. What a funny coincidence running into you here. You know these guys? Yes, I do. Anyway, as you can see, I'm here on business again. It's not much, but here's my usual tip. Would you do me a favor and let these guys in for me? I'll throw in a little extra to cover them. Well, I guess since you know them, I can look the other way for such a good tipper. Alright, go on through. Now, let's get back to it. A toast to the god of Makusu. Have you been here before, Sakamoto? Oh yes, it's a good spot for both business and gathering intel. So, what do you guys think of the place so far? Okay, here's what I think. Makusu sounds hella awkward. It also sounds a lot like Max. Are all the monks here like that? Oh, I wouldn't say all of them, but generally speaking, most of them are. Well, let's just say they're not what you'd usually expect from monks. Must be a hell of a place if it's got so-called monks boozing it up in broad daylight. I take it you saw some of the nearby villages on your way here then. We did. They told us they never had to worry about food thanks to the Makusu's kindness. That's right, they don't. Every aspect of life here depends upon the Makusu's generosity. Thanks to that, the people here always have enough to eat, and they never have to work for it. In that sense, you could call this land a utopia. Except for the fact that no one's here got any damn life in their eyes. They depend on their Lord Makusu for everything. Huh. I don't like it. Still, when all of you've ever known is war, and you've had to go hungry more days than not, I could certainly see the appeal of such a way of life. I suppose it all depends on how you look at it. Alright, the main hall's right over there. Oryu and I still have some business to take care of, so we'll see you guys later. Hey, did you guys ever find Izo? Oh yes, about that. What am I doing in jail? Let me out, damn it! Alright, I'll ask you again. Who is your master? Shut up, Gramps. Do you have any idea who I am? I'm Demon King Nobunaga's faithful servant. Manslayer Izo. Wait, no I'm not. Who am I? Just as I thought. Your brainwashing still hasn't worn off. You won't be getting out of there for a while yet. I told you, nobody's controlling me, damn it. Let me out already. He's still on, medical leave. What is that idiot doing? Well, I'm glad to hear he's alright. Okay, see you later then. Yeah, I still don't trust that guy. Alright, here we are. We're finally going to meet the head of the Makusu. Well, hello there, Chaldeans. Welcome to the headquarters of the Makusu. My lord has been expecting you. Please, right this way. This is it. Please allow me to introduce you to our leader, the High Priest of Makusu. Welcome, welcome, clanspeople of Chaldea. So that's the leader of Makusu, huh? Allow me to get right to the point. Do the Makusu truly wish to enter into a peace treaty with the Chaldea clan? We do. War is an empty undertaking that brings nothing but pain for all living things. Now that Demon King Nobunaga, the enemy of all the gods and the Buddha, is gone, we have no more reason to fight. So, Demon King Nobunaga was opposed to you? Oh yes. Demon King Nobunaga was truly a faithless scoundrel, the enemy of all that is good in the world. We ushered the Demon King no fewer than... Fewer? Fewer than 3 times that we had no wish for battle, only for them to invade our land and harm our believers. I see. That definitely sounds like something Demon King Nobunaga would do. So if the Chaldea clan agrees to your terms, what do you hope to accomplish when all of Japan is unified? Why, we wish only to save all living things with Lord Makusu's power, of course. What do you mean by that? Lord Makusu is our god. There are no limits to his power, and nothing he cannot do. All we want is to use his glory to build a genuine paradise upon this earth. Can you be a little more specific? Are you saying you Chaldeans do not believe in the gods or the Buddha? Of course we believe in them. Any righteous person would. But humans can never hope to live full lives if they depend solely on the gods and the Buddha for everything. That is why we must not be slaves to our whims, and why we must live our lives one day at a time. Yet the monks here indulge in alcohol and meat, vices that would be unthinkable for those who have devoted their lives to the Buddha. So you'll forgive me if I have trouble seeing how men who are so lacking in prudence could ever claim to be the Buddha's earthly messengers. Come now, what harm is there in monks partaking in alcohol and meat? Why bother with something as silly as asceticism, when our God gives us everything we could want? It breaks my heart to see your faith so misplaced in a god as dull as Bishamunten, Lady Kagetora. Come now, why not take this opportunity to instead embrace our god, Lord Makusu? Enough! How dare you insult Bishamunten in front of me? Besides, I've never even heard of this Makusu god before. Just what sort of god is he? I do beg your pardon. I meant no offense. It is simply that every other god appears inconsequential next to the great and merciful Makusu. After all, no other god is capable of bestowing food and medicine wherever it is needed, nor of bringing real, tangible salvation to all. And next to the daimyo who do nothing more than hurt people by extorting taxes and waging war, well, there's no comparison at all. But then I suppose I'm preaching to the choir here, right? Lady Kagetora of FGO. You are renowned for your virtue after all. How dare you? Gods, Buddha, who cares? It's all nonsense. Get off you high horse, Baldy. You know as well as I do you've never even seen this so-called god of yours. What's the point of believing in a god who doesn't exist and can't do a damn thing for you? What an odd thing to say. Lord Makusu's power is perfect and absolute. Of course he exists. Why, he's here with us right now. What the... magical energy? This pressure. What did you do to us? You see, even the greatest heroic spirit is helpless in the face of Lord Makusu's powers. What's going on? Why is it so much harder to move now? Oh, what a surprise. I'm impressed you're able to move at all while under Lord Makusu's power. Well, I suppose there's no other choice then. Go ahead and rough them up a little, Caster. Sorry about this. For what it's worth, I promise you I wasn't lying. But we servants are obliged to carry out our master's orders. I'll make this hurt, but please don't die, alright? Armored warrior monks, if you would. Targets confirmed. Moving to capture. We'll just have to fight them off as best we can. I think the game got stuck again. Weird that this, like, never seems to happen when I'm not streaming. It's the second time in a row when this has happened. Okay, give me a moment. I'm gonna reboot. It's weird how this notes that the AP items and QP you expended when entering the quest will not be restored if you choose to withdraw. First of all, I'm pretty sure the items are not actually consumed. But also, there's no quests here or anywhere else currently that spend QP. The new summer event will have that, but this doesn't. I guess that's some amount of future proofing right there. So I see there's no negative effects on my servants, despite the story having a very negative effect going on right now. Oh lordy, these things have NP suck. By God, do they suck indeed. Let's hopefully get some crits going on here. I guess that should do. Probably could have used the MP instead to guarantee that kill, but really? 496? Really? Missing 3%? Really? Doesn't actually matter since I can actually come off of cooldown with that, so that's perfectly fine. I feel very challenged by this fight. Alrighty then. Next. Calling in reinforcements, proceeding to surround and destroy. Damn it, could handle these punks no problem if I would just move freely. What's wrong? If you need more armored warrior monks to play with, I have plenty more where those came from. Now I see. This hall is designed to restrict servants' movements. What did I tell you? Lord Marcus's magical energy is utterly without limits. As such, there is no wish he cannot grant. That's impossible. Every source of magical energy has a limit, no matter how strong that energy might be. So you still refuse to believe even after experiencing his divine power for yourselves. You are even greater fools than I thought. That's enough, Caster. Take these godless peons into custody and turn them into armored warrior monks or something. Are you sure, my lord? Now that Demon King Nobunaga is gone, there is no one left to defy our god. Not if I have anything to say about... Ugh, I can't move at all now. Sorry, like my master said, our magical energy here in this hall is limitless. Not even the avatar of Bishop Mountain can move about freely in here unless we let her. What about Chaldea's army? We don't return when we said we would. They'll all be here demanding answers. No matter, once true paradise arrives in this land, the very idea of soldiers will cease to hold meaning. True paradise? Well everyone, I'm very sorry about this, but I'm afraid I need to have you all sit tight for a while. Oh, how very exciting, and not a high quality CE to feed. Moving on, no relevant drops or anything. CEs don't actually matter. Yeah, I think I'll just nab literally anything. Anything at all. Our allies have won yet another battle, and it's all thanks to you, Lady Kagetora. Alright then, I'm trusting you to handle the rest. I'm going to go report this victory to Bishop Mountain. Yes, my lady. I always freeze up whenever Lady Kagetora's around. Me too. I still don't know what she's thinking, refusing to cut off this territory even after winning the battle. Indeed, her mind is a mystery to me as well. Well, Lady Kagetora is an avatar of the gods. I suppose we mere humans could never hope to understand her. Perhaps not. For that matter, as of late, I cannot even bring myself to look her in the eye. It feels as though she sees right through me. I have nowhere to hide. Help me, Bishop Mountain. I cannot understand people. I know that people are weak and fragile. I know that they curry favor with those stronger than themselves and trod mercilessly upon those weaker. Yet despite that, I have devoted my life to protecting them, in the name of virtue and morality. I have killed many, many people in war. That is all my strength is good for, this monstrous strength that my father, my brother and my sister feared. I will no doubt kill many, many more people as the wars continue. But am I truly protecting people by killing others in this way? Help me, Bishop Mountain. I cannot understand people, no matter how hard I try. Part 4, Section 2, Eternal Unborning Nirvana Makusu. What are we going to do now, Senpai? What else? We break out of here and kill the bastard that did this to us. There's a problem with that. Whatever these restraints they put on us are, we can't even move now. They seem to have been designed to rob servants of their strength. Wonder if there's something we haven't tried yet. Senpai, someone's coming. I was gonna say, how about Sakamoto comes and bails us out? Hey guys, guess your meeting didn't go so well, huh? Sakamoto? What were you thinking, letting yourselves get caught? Who do you think you are, Izo? I was hoping to settle this more peacefully, but it seems you and my lord were a poor match for each other. Hey, you with the snake woman, what the hell are you doing with him? You two been in cahoots all along or something? Yes, we were. Sorry for not telling you sooner. Sakamoto? What? I knew you didn't seem trustworthy, but still. Damn it, I knew there was something fishy about him right from the get-go. Oh, Sakamoto, you really are an incorrigible tease, aren't you? Oh well, never mind that. There, you should be able to remove your restraints now. So we can. What's going on here? Allow me to introduce myself more fully this time. I am a caster. My true name is Maxwell. Maxwell, as in the 19th century mathematician? Oh, so you've heard my name before. Well, strictly speaking, that isn't quite who I am, but it's close enough for now. So what? You saying you're not our enemy after all, caster? No, I'm not. I brought you all here because I have a request to make. A request, you say? I take it this is not on behalf of your lord, but of you personally. Yes, that's right. You see, I was hoping that you could destroy me. It seems it has begun. We have an emergency. A number of dark giants have appeared all throughout our territory and began attacking our citizens. What? Hey you, what's going on? Did you do this? Don't be ridiculous. My loyalties lie solely with Lady Nobunaga. Don't you lump me in with those cultists. Then what are those things? They've started the creation of their so-called paradise. So yeah, the Dark Giants, huh? Again, this is very much something Mitsuhide did last time. Help me! Ah! Wah! Urgh. Don't worry about me. Just get out of here. Go! Run! Wah! I don't wanna go without you. Oh Buddha, I beg of you. Take me if you must, but please let my son live. Wah! Mommy! Mommy! Urgh. Yes, this Singularity's goal is to unite all of Japan, but there was more to it than that. It also contained a Holy Grail, a powerful repository of magical energy with the capacity to throw history off its original course. The High Priest never had any interest in unifying the country. All he cared about was getting his hands on the Holy Grail before anyone else could. Basically, he ignored the contest to unite Japan entirely, so he could sneak in and make off with the prize. And because he wasn't a Nobu. Right, Nobunagas are compelled to do battle with other Nobunagas. But since he wasn't one, he avoided fighting neighboring provinces in favor of focusing solely on the Holy Grail. Right, the High Priest was never even a master. At first he was just a monk like any other. It was only after he found the Holy Grail that he summoned a strange servant. What do you mean strange? I mean that this servant would normally never even exist. He only showed up here thanks to the Atlas Institute and the far future technology that was used to create it. That would be me, Maxwell's demon. You mean like in that manga and novels and stuff? Well now, I wasn't aware I was so popular. Yes, that's right. I am a fictional demon who was imagined as a way to demonstrate how the second law of thermodynamics might be broken. And now, for some reason, I have found myself in this world with a spirit origin of my own. Thermo what now? The hell are you talking about? Assuming we all make it back home intact, I encourage you to look it up online when you have a chance. To make a long story short, my noble phantasm generates limitless magical energy. And now my lord is using that energy to capture the Holy Grail War and thereby conquer this world. Yeah, see, when you call your god Makusu, And you have Maxwell. Yeah, I'm taking the phone and throwing a bird with it. Limitless magical energy? Are there really no caveats to it? I thought truly limitless energy was impossible. If this is true, it would be one of the greatest non-scientific marvels in the history of mankind. It's true, but the caveat is that it could never exist in the normal world. Even in your own time, no one has managed to manage any practical application of this thought experiment. But here... Right. This singularity was generated by the Atlas Institute's Logos Reenactor generic simulation device. Exactly. My existence as a servant, along with my infinite energy-generating noble phantasm, are only possible in a simulation like this. I see. Now your master has attained limitless magical energy thanks to you. With power like that, it would certainly be trivial to emerge triumphant in a Holy Grail war. That's not to say it was easy, believe me. I'm so weak that I can't even fight my own battles. Instead, I ran myself ragged making heroic spirit soldiers and negotiating as best as I could with the other daimyo. At any rate, we're here now. This underground facility, built below the Maxu headquarters, is the hub of our entire operation. The perpetual magical energy generator operated by Maxwell's demon. So that's the magical reactor that generates limitless magical energy. Indeed, that core in the middle there is my noble phantasm where Maxwell's demon is contained. Hold on. What's in those tube-looking things? Ah yes, those are the children who came here from nearby villages. The machine draws on their magical energy in order to operate. Huh? Why would you do that? I thought the point of your noble phantasm was to generate limitless magical energy. Unfortunately, my perpetual motion machine turned out to be a fraud. My noble phantasm can't operate solely on its own. It requires a bit of pure magical energy to get it moving. Pure magical energy? So you mean the children's life force? That's right. Children are an excellent source of pure magical energy after all. Damn. This noble phantasm's even worse than I thought. Indeed. Frankly, as I am a mere imagined demon who wishes to create a true perpetual motion machine, this thing is an abomination to me too. Now I see. So that's why you chose to betray me, and have them try to destroy you. It's the High Priest. Oh, don't worry. Maxwell's demon only needs a small amount of pure magical energy to operate. All we have to do is change out the children inside a few times a month, and everyone else can enjoy the benefits of Lord Maxu, a pauper's price for King's bounty. What's wrong with you? How could you possibly think something so monstrous is acceptable? Why not? How is it any different from the way you daimyo grow fat off the taxes you keep collecting? That is pure bullshit and you know it. You're killing kids just to put food on your plate. You have no business lecturing us about the way of the world. This is exactly why I detest trying to reason with stubborn fools like you. Why can't you understand? It is a simple calculus, really. We offer a tiny sacrifice, and in exchange, the masses can enjoy peace and happiness. What more could a unified nation desire? A tiny sacrifice, huh? You've got a point. If that was enough to save everyone else, maybe it really would be the right thing to do. Sakamoto? But the thing is, it's never the people in power like you making that sacrifice, is it? What's your point? My investigation has shown that your so-called tiny sacrifice has been growing rather rapidly, hasn't it? You said you'd only need to change these children out a few times a month. At this rate, you're going to need far more children than you're using now. Exactly, by continuously generating magical energy on an impossible scale. you're causing Maxwell's demon to accumulate fatal errors, a buildup of material debts. At some point, this small-scale simulation alone won't be enough to cover for it. That's why you're planning to use this singularity as a toehold to begin eroding the real world as well. It doesn't matter if this world is real or not, all that matters is that I now control limitless magical energy. If anything, it would be wrong of me not to use it to bring about paradise on Earth and free all living things of their suffering. Yes, that's right. I'm going to need even more magical energy if I'm to save more lives. The only way to save the living creatures of this world is to take matters into my own hands. So I must generate even greater amounts of magical energy to save as many creatures as I can, even if I must sacrifice this world to do so. This limitless power will let me save even more living creatures. You're off your rocker. Alright, enough talk. It's time to break through this world's shell and use my power to bring about true paradise. Are those the same kind of dark giants we saw in the Imperial capital? Only there's 3 of them now. Who cares how many there are? Just gotta kill them all anyway. That's a really simply way of looking at it, but you know what? I like it. Alright then, let's go. Bishamundrum's protection is with us. Oh boy, they all have healing. 5k per turn. I mean, all I really need to do here is get Mao Nobu going, and I think that's enough damage to just bust this wide open. Unfortunately, that's probably not gonna happen that easily, so let's get beating it. That's a healthy brave chain to start off with. Yeah, that's a lot of damage to Mao Nobu right off the bat. That, on the other hand, is a pretty nice looking hand, and I'm going to make use of it. This should be enough. Triple crits? That should wipe out one of these. Double crits. Because of course. 80% chance? Or was it 90? Again? Yeah, that seems about right. Anyways, let's wipe this one out, and I think this will do. Actually, not sure if this will actually do, but you know, I guess it doesn't actually even matter if it does or not. And hey, go figure, it did. 146k, that's not bad. Unfortunately, that was bad. And that's a crit. And that's going to not target Mao Nobu. Okay, sure, why not? Using Poster Girl with Mori might actually be kind of funny. 3 turns of extra damage. It's not like he's going to live. So you might as well just go all out and bust the entire game with it. That could be funny. The taunt would also help getting rid of him quickly. Oh, 6 dust. That's pretty hot, not gonna lie. And despite that, like, after a few more days, I'm never going to need dust ever again, probably. Moving on. It's gonna get harder. Slightly harder. Oh. Alright, that was easy. Oh snap, it wasn't easy. Urgh. What's with these things? Every time you kill one, more pop up in its place. Are you truly so surprised? After all, Lord Makusu's limitless magical energy can make as many of them as I wish. I don't like how this is going. Let's fall back for now. This place is too cramped to give them a real fight. It's frog shit that these guys get infinite respawns. Sumo would go ballistic on no good cheating cheaters like them. It's good to know that Oryu has been learning gaming from Tumu. You poor fools. You still don't realize there is no escape from my paradise. Brr. The hell? Those things are all over the place even out here? Does this mean they're popping up across the entire singularity? Afraid so. They're essentially magical energy distortions that emerge as byproducts of my noble phantasm. To put it another way, they're like a chain of fatal errors in the system keeping this world running. What you're saying is that they signify the fast approaching end of this world. I see what they mean when they speak of lands where even the gods fear to tread. You see, as I said, there is no escape. Now, behold Lord Makusu's true form. Oh snap, it has an eye now. This giant's magical energy signal is even stronger than the others. And what's that behind it? Is that a hole? And this is the god of Makusu's true form. With a heart of infinity embedded within its flesh, he can make any wish come true, even as it remains unfulfilled. Now there is nothing, and no one left who can stop me. Go on, my lord, squash them like the insects they are. We're too late. There's no stopping this now. What you see there is a truly omnipotent demon, able to remake every aspect of this world at will thanks to his inexhaustible magical energy. That is Maxwell's demon. I don't give a rat's ass about that crap. Damn it. Ningen Mukotsu isn't even scratching it. Now what do I do? It's even stronger than I'd calculated. No, it's worse than that. The reactor core is already going haywire. There's nothing we can do to stop it. Get out of here, Rinko. I'll handle this. Don't worry, I'm sure I can at least take it down with me. Remember, I'm still the avatar of Bishamonten. I can't just leave you behind, Kagetora. Come on now, don't be silly. Surely you can see that there's nothing you alone can do against such an immeasurably powerful being as that. There is no shame in the weak allowing the strong to sacrifice so that they may live. Kagetora, Senpai doesn't... That high praise person there has a point. At times, small sacrifices must be made for the greater good. As a leader, your job is to decide what those sacrifices will be. Now is the time to make a small sacrifice to fulfill your greater obligation. I don't agree with that. You know, I've been wondering about this, about you ever since we met. Why do you go so far to save others without any regard for your own well-being? Especially given how You're just an ordinary, weak, powerless human. I mean, it's just more fun having more friends around, right? Is that a joke? Have your allies truly left you so blind to your own weakness? You do know this is a world where the weak die off and the strong thrive, right? Do you actually believe that accomplishing nothing on your own and relying on others for everything is alright? I've never seen a human so weak and pathetic. It's painful just to look at you. You can't do anything without relying on others to help you. You expose your weakness for all to see, and have the audacity to proclaim your lack of power for all to hear. And on top of that, you say you want to save everyone around you? I've never seen such arrogance. I've never seen such impertinence. Hey, what the hell do you get off talking down to my master like that, all of a sudden? Indeed, yours is a tremendous, impossibly audacious wish. One that is worth risking everything I have to fulfill. You won't have to do it alone, we'll all help. Couldn't you have just led with that, huh? Besides, everyone here knows full well how amazing our master is. I'm sorry, I was just making a clean break. It's important to go into these things fresh after all. Brother, I think I finally understand what it is that makes people human. Kagetora! Now then, High Priest, this Lord Magus was supposed to be a god, yes? Even with all that incredibly arrogant nonsense you've been spouting since we first met, I trust you still remember who it is you're up against. Just to be sure, let me remind you now. I am Nagao Kagetora, Ichigo's god of war. Is that meant to impress me? You've already introduced yourself, why bother doing it again? You really are just a hopeless Ichigo pumpkin of a daimyo, aren't you? As Himezuru flies, Sancho plays. As Tanekiri crosses, Kokotai falls back. It looks like several different swords are gathering around Kagetora. As Saiken worships and Shichise flies by, what Taimatsu lights up is the treasured spear of Bitten. What's going on? What is that behind you? Oh, I'm surprised you can see. Guess you are a follower of the Buddha, no matter how rotten you've become. This is Bitten, my guardian. Thanks to them, I have accumulated countless invaluable blades to vanquish enemies of the Buddha with my noble phantasm. The 8-bladed guardian, Tohachi Bishamonten. Oh, the hell is that thing? I can see it too. Impossible! The guards and the Buddha would never appear in this world. This cannot be happening. Fear me, God of Makuzu, for I am Bishamonten. Now have at you. Oh snap, it actually has 3 bars. Not that this is still the final fight yet, but you know, we are getting there. Alright, let's start with an Arts Chain. Kind of want to get to Kagetora's first bar as quickly as we can. Confusion? Oh snap. That could be bad. It won't actually, but it could be. Yo, that's a pretty beefy raider you've got there. Jeez. Oh, there goes Summer Nobu, just in time. Alright, that should work. I'm having a pretty good time with the event. I think it's a nice change of pace actually having a more light event here in terms of content. Alright, that's an evade. Is this thing divine? I guess we'll find out. I'm gonna hold off with Kaketora's NP here. I've been following the guide just for simplicity's sake. So, it's been, as usual, it is really helpful. I wouldn't really need it, honestly, but hey. Oh, come on, this is... I'm not necessarily looking at, like, boss gimmicks all the time, though. I see that this is one of these lovely chance-based evades. Of course. Well, I'm gonna say that the chance is gonna be worth it, and I win immediately with the NP here. That should do it. Nope. I can't believe in the gacha cards because the gacha cards don't believe in me. It's actually kind of amazing how whenever I roll, I keep track. I specifically keep track of my rolls. It's not good. I don't want to like complain about gacha luck because I know that nobody actually likes to listen to that. Like, if you constantly yes, just sacrifice the gacha cards. Let me see what I have to sacrifice here. My wallet. That's not enough, is it? I've tried. And my goal is to get every servant with the limited funds I have, so you know, it's kinda rough. But I try to stay positive on that front. Yeah, I have monstrous spreadsheets for a lot of things, like mat farming and all that. Gallop, Hoshou Tsukige, Bishamonten's protection is with us. Bishamonten's 8-aspect rotation formation. Yeah, I actually did get Mao, and the session I had was actually pretty damn good. It did take me 660 quarters to get Mao though, which was above average, but after that, while I was farming friend point gacha for EXP and all that, I actually ended up getting an Angry Mango, and since I got that, I immediately threw a single 10 roll into the gacha after that, and I got another one. So the one time I get lucky, it's a dupe. I'm not gonna complain because hey, that's pretty nice. But I feel like it's going to bite me in the ass pretty shortly. I'm pretty much... Well, Summer John screwed me last year. So did Scotty. But Summer John is coming soon. I don't really want to be rolling that gacha. I have 8 of both Summer Ushi and Banana. I don't need any more. But yeah. I feel like that's going to come and bite me pretty soon. Or maybe the luck is turning and I can finally approach the average amount of servants SSRs I'm supposed to get. How's that? Damn, Wargod, way to go. That thing's really disappearing. She literally is an avatar of Bishamonten, isn't she? No wonder Yuasuke Genshin was known as the strongest daimyo of the Warring States period. Even Oreo is surprised by how strong she is. Are we sure she's even human? This can't be happening. Bishamonten can't possibly have possessed you. He can't. Maybe he has, maybe he hasn't. What matters is that your dreams of paradise have come to an end. No, I refuse to accept this. There are no gods or Buddha in this world. None. If there were, they should have shown up when... No matter, all I know for sure is there are no gods in this world. None. Well, now that you mention it, that is a pretty poke face. Is that the light from a holy grail? That's right, I still have this. Now return, Lord Makuzu. Use the power of the holy grail to return to glorious life. As long as I have the holy grail and Maxwell's demon, my true glorious god will return as many times as I wish. I figure this character design is made by whoever makes the generic NPCs, right? It's kind of a weird looking design to be sure. I kind of enjoy it though. Not if I have anything to say about it. Who are you? It could be literally anyone. Never seen this mysterious character before. So if I'm not wrong, this is the actual final boss, right? For the first half of the event at least. Oh, never mind, I get to do the story first. I figure I kind of want to actually do some kind of a real team for this one. Wow, mommy. Oh gods, oh Buddha. Please, I beg of you. Take me if you must, but let my son live. That was a close one. Go on, child. Take your mother and get out of here. Oh hey, I forgot Okita Alto is in this event. Who are you, miss? So, these things keep coming. It seems we'll need to take this a bit more seriously than I thought, Rengoku. Did the Buddha send you? Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thanks, miss. You're awesome. Never mind that. Just hurry and get out of here. Be sure to cherish your mother. And don't skimp on the shoulder rubs. I won't. I promise. Please, could you at least tell us your name? My name? Alright. I am the mysterious Majin Okita Soji. The demon's thunderous descent. Those giants are popping up all throughout our territory. We're doing our best to fight them off, but things aren't looking good. I knew there was no way we could take these things. They just keep coming no matter how many we kill. Quit whining. You can handle a bunch of glorified mud dolls. Are you nuts, you scary looking jerk? If Chacha knew things would come to this, Chacha would have stayed in Chacha's castle. Oh, that's a lot of more Chacha in there. I'm worried about Master. We need to go make sure she's alright. Damn it, it's getting closer. Come on, Okita. We'll take it down together. I would, Mr. Hijikata, but there's another one over here. Of course, Lee Shuven can just come and punch these things out in one hit. Because he's awesome like that. Sorry for taking so long to get here. It seems things could be going better, to say the least. No worries, Mr. Shuven. I'm just glad you're here now. We could use all the help we can get. Rah rah rah. Is that all you things can say? Hey, Izo's brainwash finally stopped. It's a good thing Okada Izo, genius swordsman, is here to help too. Oh hey Okada, didn't see you there. Thanks for chipping in, I guess. The hell? The old man gets a hero's welcome and you can't even muster a smile for me? Damn. At the rate we're chipping away at them, I don't see how we'll be able to go help the others. Being Izo is suffering. Don't worry, you guys did great hanging in there. I think we can figure something out now. Where the hell have you been, Nobu? We could have really used your help a while ago. Sorry about that. It took me a little time to round up reinforcements. Alright, you're up, Konroku. If there isn't a way forward when Shibata starts, there will be by the time he's done. Okay, how did you magic Shibata back up? I don't know who the first said that wherever Oda goes, so goes Shibata the demon, but damn if they weren't spot on. Charge! Advance! Father? But Chacha thought you'd vanished. He did. Lord Shibata did indeed disappear after falling to your blades. But as a servant, who's to say he cannot simply be summoned again? You actually re-summoned him. Indeed, normally that would be quite a difficult feat. But though I may not look it, I am still a caster, and such rituals are my specialty. So while it wasn't easy by any means, I was able to employ my arts to re-summon him. Besides, this battle is most meaningful for those of us who swear loyalty to the Oda clan. No self-respecting Oda retainer could refuse a summons from a Demon King Nobunaga who carries the essence of all other Nobunagas. I only wish I could see the look on Monkey's face as he watches us from the throne of heroes. You hear that, you big bald rat? You're sitting this one out and there's not a damn thing you can do about it. Don't worry, Lady Nobunaga. Your faithful Gonroku will handle everything. Charge! There we go. First Gonroku will clear a path, and the rest of us will follow behind him to the Makusu's headquarters. This may be a little strange for me to say, but I'm going to say it anyway. The enemy awaits at Honnoji. Sorry I took so long to get here, everyone. Nobu! About time you got here, boss. Demon King Nobunaga? You're supposed to be dead! What is the meaning of this, caster? It's very simple, sir. Demon King Nobunaga did die. At least, the one from Asuchi did. I'm sorry, I should have introduced you sooner. This Demon King Nobunaga is the one from FGO. I don't blame you for being confused. Even I can't tell them apart. You set me up. Fine then. I'll just have to dispose of you all at once. Return to me, Lord Makusu. Use the power of the Holy Grail to return to glorious life. It's still regenerating? Yeah, sure is. Now I see. That thing really is a monster on par with the gods. No, it's pretty much a god in its own right by now. So this is why so many of me were summoned here. Bring this thing down. You have no place here, Demon King Nobunaga, enemy of all living creatures. Now fall before the light of Lord Makusu. Enemy of all living creatures? Why yes, that's exactly what I am. For I am the Demon King of the Sixth Heaven. No, even the Sixth Heaven fails to fully capture what I've become. I am the embodiment of every possible permutation of myself across the boundless realms of possibility. I am Oda Nobunaga, Demon King of the myriad heavens. I never thought the day would come when I'd be the one setting Honnoji on fire. I was gonna say that, but I guess Nobu knows what's up. Impossible! You're the embodiment of all Nobunagas, but the only way you could do such a thing is with limitless magical energy. Caster, is this your doing? Indeed, I'm supplying them with all the magical energy necessary. Don't worry, I'm paying the cost for it myself. Caster, you're bleeding. Yeah, that's kinda weird. Don't bleed when you just use magic. It's all thanks to Kagetora that was able to regain some measure of control. It may be a little damaged, but it still works perfectly well. Besides, I couldn't stand the thought of that flawed reactor core continuing to operate. My only desire is a true perpetual motion machine, the heart of infinity that mankind has always dreamed of. So on that note, knock yourselves out, Nobunaga. There's enough magical energy here to do whatever you like. I like the way you think, Caster. As for you, Makusu, or whatever your name is, I've never been one to suffer fools, and I have even less patience for blowhard guards. Curse you! Curse you! Curse you! Let's go, Ringo. This all ends here and now. Alright, what can we do with this? Probably should turn off the C filter off entirely. And I think I'm gonna go with a reasonable art setup for once. Which is to say, just double Tamamo and slap Kagetora on it, and let's see. Let's see how badly that handles this. Probably better than it should. Let's actually go with Reines too, why not? There's no kill like overkill after all. And why not, let's have the second 2030, and I think that's more than enough. Alrighty then. This should be over pretty quickly here. Probably better option might have been using Nero Pride here to get some of that NP game back, but I think this is fine. Been a hot minute since I used Tamamo, so well, let's make sure that Kagetora doesn't kick the buckets here. And this hand looks pretty decent to me. Let's let the evade on too, and let's go. I feel like even using the NP might just be too much, but hey. 322k with 100% even buffs and NP1. No, that's okay. I forgot if this thing had like something buff removal related somewhere. That's what I'm mostly worried about, but I guess it's fine. Oh snap, this isn't gonna be enough, is it? I mean, I guess Maxwell's Demon will hit me, so it's fine. This thing still has the evade gimmick going on. It also didn't hit me. Perfect. Should have just used the arts buff in that case. No buff removal on this team, so that's kind of unfortunate. Okay, no, that's fine. What was this, like 50% chance to evade? None of those activated, so I finally got lucky on that front. The fight with the was it regular Nobus that had like 70% evade chance? That fight was miserable because I didn't have anything to counter it. But okay, yeah, even if that didn't quite work out the way I planned it to, that was an easy 3-turn, I guess. This thing just won't stay down, huh? I'm impressed. I guess all that bragging about it being a card wasn't just talk. I can't believe it still won't vanish. This is getting absurd even for me. The Holy Grail in its chest must be keeping it anchored to this place. I doubt we'll be able to kill that thing for good without doing something about the Grail. So, things being what they are, I'm willing to admit that my noble phantasm can be a royal pain in the ass. I've been hacking away at that thing over and over, but just won't come off. The hell are we supposed to do? If it won't come off, why don't we just destroy it? Okita. Yeah, that might just work. Prepare to face the power of my secret technique. Mumio Sandansuki. I feel like I've been in this place before. I said it before, but it kind of feels like to some degree that this event kind of ignores that Kura 3 happened. But they also make a point about referencing Kura 3, so I'm not sure about that. My secret technique is the Mumius Light, one that can sever delusions. Nothing can defend against it. She caused a hole in the reactor core. Well now, so she destroyed the entity's reactor core altogether, did she? Or saturated it, rather. Can't say I saw that coming. Wonder if she's aware that's tantamount to challenging the laws of physics themselves. This can't be happening. My holy grail. Lord Makusu. All of it disappearing. It's just like what happened before. I suppose this means there are no gods and no Buddha in this world. Oh no, the gods do exist. You can find them right inside Ringo here. Oh, is that so? What? You're telling me this child is a god? No, I'm telling you the gods most cherish those who help themselves. Each individual person's potential may be limited, but the potential that lies in all people, that is the true face of the gods. I don't believe it. You're supposed to be the enemy of all living things, the destructor of the gods. But instead you sound like a guardian of mankind. Did he die? Or did he just leave? That seemed more like a leave to me, but... So it's finally over. Given how obsessed that priest was with the gods and all living things, he must have once been a fervent believer. Yes, he truly was. My master devoted his life to saving all manner of living things, to saving the whole world in lieu of the Buddha's salvation. But along the way, he lost sight of what he set out to do, and his methods only got more twisted from there. Anyway, it looks like this is goodbye. Thank you everyone, you've been a tremendous help. Unfortunately, there's no way for me to exist in human history, so I won't be able to return the favor. But if mankind ever manages to harness truly unlimited energy, then perhaps we may meet again. I know people want Maxwell to be a servant, but this is pretty strongly indicating that it's never going to happen. Then again, there's a lot of things that could never happen, and they happened anyway, so who knows. Now then, I'd best be on my way. May mankind's future be ever better and ever brighter. It seems this is where I must say goodbye too. My time as your retainer may have been short, but it was very fulfilling. Yeah, when have rules ever stopped Kura Kura event, or honestly fate itself either? Because I think rules are more like suggestions, really. That's how it works, right? I guess this role suited me better than I thought. Plus, I didn't have to make too many hard choices this way. Will we see you again someday, Kagetora? I mean, I'd better see you sometime again, because I already poured like every single material into you. That would be a massive waste. If you should ever find yourself in trouble, I encourage you to pray to Bishamonten with all your heart. Do that, and I shall cross all 3,000 worlds to rush to your aid. But for now, this is goodbye. Farewell, my first and final master. May Bishamonten's protection be with you. Is Kagetora in top 3 welfare servants? I think it kind of depends. Like for me, I have Li Shuwen at what, NP4, I think I would probably most of the time prefer him over Kagetora, though they do work kind of differently, even if they are both single-target art servants, so... For most players, I'd say Kagetora is pretty high up there. I'd say probably top 3 is fair. Obviously, Kintoki Rider is at the very top. And Chloe is probably second on that list, if you ask me. After that, it's those two are like the absolute peak, then it evens out from there. But definitely on the better side. I'm so glad we got to meet her. She really lived up to her name as FGO's God of War. Hey, not to rain on you heartfelt goodbyes or anything, but I'm pretty sure this simulation's about to fall apart. And that's true. If you consider Paul a welfare servant, and I guess you should, I kind of forgot Paul exists. Paul is pretty high there in terms of farming utility at the very least. I would know. Paul is very Bond 10 for me. Oh hey, Okada. Didn't know you were still alive. I'm glad to see you doing well, Iso. The hell I am. Do you have any idea what I've been through thanks to you? Again? Yeah, Oryu's suret was rough. Anyway, Oryu and Ryuma are gonna head back now. Oryu will also be nice and bring Iso to get him out of your hair. Oh, hey, put me down, Oryu. Being Iso is still suffering. He doesn't even get a good role in this event. Yeah, it sucks that there's no way to get welfare servants after a certain point. I mean, Japan has a feature that would allow that, but no, you just can't. It's really unfortunate, and Kintoki Rider should be like the first thing they added to the main interludes. Plot be damned. I know the idea of main interludes is that they go with the more plot-relevant stories. But come on, just do it. Alright, Lady Nobunaga, I'm leaving the rest to you. So you know even more than I thought you did, huh? I knew I couldn't let my guard down against you. Not at all, Lady Nobunaga. I could never hope to match up to you. Anyway, see you all later. There, we're finally back online. Hey Rinko, you okay in there? Da Vinci, it's so good to hear from you again. I am afraid this is not the good news it may seem to be. The singularity in that simulation is going berserk. The way things are going, the virtual pseudo-spiritrons in that box could end up growing so large that they clash with the real world, causing a massive explosion. And that would be the end for us. The Wandering Sea may survive, but the blast would annihilate the entire Chaldea base. But how is that possible? I thought Maxwell's demon and the Holy Grail that were causing this singularity were gone. I'm afraid it's not quite that simple. It looks like those weren't the only things that created and sustained this singularity. From what I've been able to piece together, it's because a major abnormality took place in 1582. Isn't that the year Honnoshi went up in flames? Yeah, see, Nobu is alive. Nobu was alive many times, in fact. Is that so? So yeah, I suppose Nobu has to go and burn. Luckily, we are already in Honnoshi, so that's convenient. So you're saying that for this singularity to go away, I have to disappear with it, huh? That can't be right. Now I see. This was what I heard somewhere before, in a different light. So if this Demon King Nobu doesn't disappear, the whole singularity is going to start destroying everything. Yes, that means this is goodbye then. But hey, don't worry about it. Seeing as I'm an amalgamation of many possible Nobunagas, all linked to this singularity, I already figured there was no way I was gonna last much longer. Wait, hang on. If you disappear, what happens to Chaldea's Nobu? Oh, come on. I already died at Honnoji once. Historically speaking, I'm pretty much required to disappear here. If I stayed alive, this place would just turn into one of those... What were they called again? Oh, right. Lost Belts. This place would totally turn into a Lost Belt. No, wait, I've got it. In this case, it'd probably be a Nob Belt. That's not even a clever joke. What's so funny? Don't you get it? If you disappear now, you'll never get to see Master again. For that matter, where do you get off acting like a big shot who doesn't care if she dies all of a sudden? Where's the dumb Nobu who'd be flailing around screaming about not wanting to die at a time like this? I swear, what's wrong with you? I don't get it. Sorry, I just never expected to hear anything like that from you of all people, Okita. I guess the Chaldea version of me must have really felt at home there. Why would you... Because I'm not my Chaldean self anymore. Now go on, get out of here. Alright, see you around, Demon King of the Sixth Heaven. I hope you keep that new look, it's a good one. Don't be silly, Mr. Hijikata. This is still Nobu we're talking about. Oh, I guess I have to admit, this is a pretty cool look too. Well, I guess Hijikata likes what he sees. Okay, Ora Nobunaga. If nothing else, I'm sure we'll get to kill each other in another Holy Grail War someday. Looks like this is goodbye for us too then, Master, since I'm staying here and all. You're not coming with us? Well, you know, in your time you can't just go around killing people for looking at you funny, right? I don't think I'd fit in. I'm too used to pulling out my spear as soon as something pisses me off. Okita is still asking for a swimsuit. Probably every single day. And as I keep saying, 2 months, less than that. Then we can all start asking for Okita Alter swimsuit. Hell, even my allies were practically dancing in the streets when I finally kicked the bucket. So just go back home where you belong and don't worry about me. Mori? No, Lord Mori Nakayoshi, first spear of the Chaldea clan. Thank you for your service. You really got the hang of this chief retainer thing, huh, Mash? Take good care of my master, alright? Alright, I think it is time you two came back to Chaldea base. Oh, and do not worry about Chacha and the other servants. I have brought them home safe and sound. I'll be waiting for you, Nobu. Oh yeah, don't think you're rid of me that easily. Prepare yourselves. The next time we meet, I'll be coming for your world. And thus ends the story of the final Kura Kura event, never to be seen any more of those ever again. Yeah, no, I don't understand how people came to the conclusion that this would have been the final Kura Kura, just because it has final in the title. It is the final Honnoji, but I don't believe in even that. Hey Katsuso, are you sure you wouldn't rather have gone with them? You know, boss, I've been thinking. Master was great and all, but she was also way too soft, right? So I can't help but wonder what kind of world she comes from that let her survive this long. Good question. I guess you could say the fact that a weakling like her has survived and thrived this long just proves that mankind succeeded at creating a world that has room for all kinds of people, not just the strong. I don't know what that's all about, but whatever it is, I can tell it means I'm behind the times. No wonder I couldn't hold a candle to her. On second thought, Katsuso, you should go with her after all. Keep her safe in my absence. Hey, come on, boss. I just told you, a guy like me tagging along would only make trouble for her. And what about the trouble you'd make for me if you stayed? Ranmaru wouldn't so much as give me the time of day if I took you down to the underworld with me. Huh, alright, you win. If you're gonna bring Naritoshi into this, I guess I got no choice but to take you up on it. Still, Surshi's not gonna mind if I crash at her place. I mean, even Regent Lord Toyotomi had a tough time figuring out what to do with me, right? If Ringo can figure out how to put you to good use when even Monkey came was shop, it'll just go to show what a rare hero she really is. And that would be a lady more than worthy of Mori Nakayoshi to serve. You got that right. Well, see you later, boss. Give Naritoshi my regards, alright? The good thing is I already summoned NP5 Mori as well, so I can put him to good use eventually. Man oh man, these guys sure like to take their sweet time saying goodbye, don't they? I think I'd have preferred you offing me when my guard was down after all. Don't be silly, my lady. Even I could never hope to kill you twice. Then again, if that is your wish, I suppose it would pose a most interesting challenge. Oh hey, Shibata is actually looking a bit better now. When did you manage to get yourself a sense of humor, Lord Akechi? Konroku, I guess I made you work extra hard this time, didn't I? Not at all, my lady. Besides, I got to see my daughter again for the first time in ages, and I had a chance to truly cut loose with my spear. Monkey may have stolen all my thunder back when we were still alive. But after today, I'm sure the name Shibata the Demon won't soon be forgotten. Agreed. I always thought you and I were the best sort of retainers for Lord Nobunaga. Lord Shibata, and I'm pleased to see you prove me right. That bald rat, on the other hand, well, he should have been honored merely to be in Lady Nobunaga's presence. Man, you guys really do hate Monkey, don't you? Anyway, what do you say we get going? Mitsuhide, Konroku, like it or not, you're both coming with me. Of course, my lady. I would gladly follow you to the gates of hell itself. As would I. Just you wait, it won't be long before even the demons of hell come to tremble at the name Shibata the Demon. Nobu, you could have also sent these two guys to join me in Chaldea and all that. A human life spans but 50 years. Set against life in the heavens, it is but a dream, an illusion. Well, it can't be helped. And then I get 5 copies of a completely useless material. Truly the best way to end the story so far. But with that, I guess the event's done. I'm probably gonna be streaming on the 26th the next time. Or, wait, that's actually 27th, isn't it? My usual schedule is that I usually do my thing around 7 PM on GMT +2 So, you know, I'm gonna be farming the event mostly until that, so, you know, there's no reason for me to stream until that. So that means I'm probably gonna be back on Sunday around that time. So if anyone wants to turn up for that, you are more than welcome to do so. Anyways, thanks for tuning in, and I hope you have a good one. Good night.